a lot of just like where stablecoins are parked, right? So this gives you an idea of like, okay, what are people doing with their stables? Where are they putting them? So obviously Binance, has a lot of stablecoins, right? Largest exchange, people put it in. Then you can kind of see some other familiar faces like Hop Protocol, Curve. Obviously, people are parking their money there. DYDX. This is kind of like a good way to assess sort of like the crypto economy of where people are putting their stablecoins. And then what's kind of very helpful here is you can see, okay, buy different type of coin. So let's say, you have Tether and you need to put Tether somewhere, okay, Binance, Curve has a ton of Tether. But what's kind of funny is, Binance obviously has a huge incentive to push their BUSD products. They have a lot of BUSD. So it's kind of a good way to show, okay, where's money going, and then, where it is. So
it was amazing. I looked at this, like I expected exchanges to have much higher stable balances, I have to admit.
Yeah.
Than I saw.
I think what's going on here is it's a combination of different exchanges probably like moving stables around to like unmarked wallets. And you probably, I could probably look at that because this doesn't really make any sense.
No, that's what I thought. There must be loads of wallets.
Yeah, exactly. They're like kind of like shuffling it around. But if you go to notable wallets, what you can see here is some really nice things around, okay, where is money flowing to? Where are people like putting their money? Let's just refresh this. Oh, that's nice. I'm gonna wait. Let's wait it out. This is a 1-year-old MacBook Air, and you think that would actually load quicker? Let's just reload. But essentially, like what you want to figure out is like, okay, obviously there are huge amount of stable coins flowing around. If we can see who is moving stables where and what they're doing with it, there's obviously like this gives us a couple opportunities, right? Because one, we can figure out where do we want to put money to farm, right? Like let's say you had USDC and you had $1,000 of it. Okay, where should I put that to farm? Or if I had USDC and I wanted to play a possible airdrop opportunity, where should I put it? So from going from exchanges to notable wallets, we can then drill down to see, okay, like what are kind of like the contracts that have the most amount of stables? So no surprise, right? Like Binance comes to the top again. But okay, now you have things like Maker, Polygon Bridge, the Tether Treasury. Like you have this Curve swap pool, Aave, right? So once again, we're kind of like diving a little deeper onto like the crypto economy and to see, okay, in this Aave lending pool, there's $1.2 billion, and it's in the past, I believe it's 7 days, they've gained over $600 million. Compared to the AVAX bridge, it's actually lost $144 million. So you kind of see this interesting trend here where, and this could be just Aave v3, that's people are migrating from Aave v2 to Aave v3, but you can kind of see this people putting money into safer assets. And full disclosure, I do own Aave, but you can kind of see like, okay, Aave has picked up $600 million here, but AVAX bridge has lost money. And you can do a much further dive into this to see like, okay, where are people losing money out of AVAX? But, clearly people are sort of shifting into maybe like safer assets, like maybe they're going to Aave. And if you keep going down this just rabbit hole, you can kind of see some like interesting names pop up. So you have like Genesis Trading OTC desk here. So, maybe you do a filter for them to see, okay, where are they moving their money? Because maybe they're facilitating like a big USDC trade along those lines. You have Kraken, Crypto.com. This is pretty interesting right here. So the BitDAO treasury owns, $344 million of stables. What is very interesting, and Nelson did this very briefly last week, and I thought of it on my own, so I'm going to give Nelson credit. But what you can do, this is where things get very interesting, is you can go to token God mode and do like USDC or USDT. And to be honest, I never thought to do this before. And I don't know why, like a month ago, I was just had some USDC and I was like, okay, where am I going to put it? So I was just kind of curious to see, where this is all going. Here, it gets really nice because you can very deeply dive into what exact smart contracts themselves have USDC. So if you go to top balances, once again, okay, Maker, okay, maybe there's this like opportunity to stake USDC and DYDX. So this view here, you're kind of getting you're getting a lot of information. One, you're getting like, okay, what are the biggest possible farming opportunities or staking opportunities? Because you can see all these smart contracts here. These new arrows are very good, by the way. So shout out to the team. So you can see, okay, optimism, then like Tokemax USD staking. So maybe from there, let's say you have extra USDC, you're looking for somewhere to put it. Okay, maybe we can go into Tokemax and see, who the top depositors of USDC are, or, what's the rate that you can get from USDC. And you can kind of see, okay, who else is going into it? Are there any smart money going into it? Here you kind of see a bunch of Gnosis safe proxies. So people are probably like depositing into Gnosis and then there. But here you see this person, EIP1559 user, they probably, like just transferred a bunch of money from an exchange and then that's their only transaction. So yeah, so someone pulls $5 million out of Coinbase, goes into Tokemax for 5 million. So this is probably someone very big. They're just trying to hide like who they are because they're, coming from Coinbase.